Could call tonight's meeting to order. Have the roll call.
Kessler.
Here.
Kaniga.
Here.
Garden.
Here.
Ewert. Benner.
Here.
Parton. Here. Crum.
Here.
Thompson.
Here.
Tonight's invocation will be given by Pastor Elizabeth Cummings of the Resurrection Lutheran Church.
The Lord be with you. Let us pray. Most holy and gracious God, we ask you to send your Spirit to be among us. We ask you to guide our council and guide this city as they do the work that you put before them. We ask you to look after each and every one of our council members, those that are here and those that cannot be here, and all those that work for our city, that they might do your good work in this world. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Pledge allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Start tonight's meeting with a special order of business. A, public hearing for the waiver of the distance requirement for the sale of cereal malt beverage. And as usual on these, we read from a script to make sure that everything clearly is taken care of legally. So I'll start from the top. To protect the rights of all parties involved in order to create an opportunity for everyone to speak their opinion and present information, the Haysville City Council follows a specific procedure in reaching a decision. A copy is available by the door. Your attention to this procedure is appreciated. So at this point, I would entertain a motion to open the public hearing related to waiving the distance requirement for the sale of cereal malt beverages. Mr. Kaniga?
Mr. Mayor, I move that we open the public hearing for the waiver of the distance requirement for the sale of cereal malt beverage.
Second. Both second. Waive to open the public hearing. Discussion? Question?
Kessler.
Yes.
Kaniga.
Yes.
Garden.
Yes.
Benner.
Yes.
Parton.
Yes.
Crum.
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
Public hearing is now open. We have any council members who have had any outside contact with regarding this matter? If so, please indicate who you have spoken with and the nature of the conversation. What items from the conversation might affect your decision?
I'm part of the Haysville Fall Festival, so I will abstain from the vote.
Okay. Do any members of the council have a conflict of interest in the matter? If so, please disqualify yourself from further action on the city council for this case. You may choose to speak as a member of the public. Nothing. Has the city received any written or electronic communications on this matter? If so, please read or describe them. Nothing additional than what we already have. Now it's time for any member of the public to speak. You have 5 minutes. If you're requesting good factual information, at this time it may be extended by council vote. Please state your name and address if you are willing to speak to council on this matter. Anyone would like to speak, please come forward. Seeing no one, has the council has any questions of the public? If we don't have any, I guess we won't worry about that. Public comment is now closed for council action, and the floor is open for council members' comments. Council comments?
Will, did we notify people around in the school district?
I did not notify the school district yet.
Do we know why we didn't notify them if they're within a certain distance?
I can get a hold of them tomorrow.
I would appreciate that.
Mr. Kaniga?
Yeah, I just wanted to, the first time that we talked about this issue, I mentioned that I had a problem with the, not with what they're wanting to do here, but the fact that we have this waiver come up every single time. When you make an exception every time, it ceases to be an exception. It's your policy. I feel like if that distance is not a good distance, then the ordinance needs to be changed to change that distance so that you don't have this every time this comes up. It's something I had said before. I just wanted to reiterate that. Thank you.
This is one that the legislature just passed, if we were to get into wanting designating areas, then it could become a designated area as we designate historic district. So that could be something we need to look at to see if we really want to designate a Reeds Park to allow that or not. Okay. Other comments, council? Seeing none, I would entertain a motion to approve. We're going to close the public hearing first. So we have a motion to close the public hearing. Mr. Kessler?
Make a motion to close the public hearing.
Second.
Motion second to close the public hearing. Discussion? Question?
Kessler,
Yes.
Kaniga,
Yes.
Roden,
Yes.
Benner,
Yes.
Parton,
Yes.
Crum,
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
Then we would entertain a motion to approve or deny the request. Mr. Kessler?
Make a motion that we approve the request for Haysville Fall Festival to sell cereal malt beverages during the fall festival.
Second.
Motion second to approve the waiver as presented. Discussion? Question?
Kessler,
Yes.
Kaniga,
Yes.
Roden,
Yes.
Benner,
Yes.
Parton,
Abstain.
Crum,
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
We'll then move on to Ms. Crum. Question?
I just would ask to go ahead and follow up with the school district, and I really do think that whenever we have one of these come in and the distance restriction has to do with a church or a school, we make sure that that person or facility's been notified this is coming up, just in case they have any concerns. Please. Thank you.
Move to item B, which is the special event cereal malt beverage license for the Haysville Fall Festival for Reeds Park. So we would need to act on that for approval from council or denial either way. Mr. Kessler?
Make a motion that we approve the special event for cereal malt beverage license for the Haysville Fall Festival.
Second.
This is the cereal malt beverage part of it, okay, license. And there's another one, is the next one down is the temporary special event permit. So we're on B. So we have your motion then is for the special event cereal malt beverage license.
Correct, yeah.
And we have a motion and a second then for the approval of the special event cereal malt beverage license. Discussion? Question?
Kessler,
Yes.
Kaniga,
Yes.
Roden,
Yes.
Benner,
Yes.
Parton,
Abstain.
Crum,
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
Move to item C, with consideration approval of the Haysville Fall Festival for the temporary special event permit application for the sale and consumption of cereal malt beverages on premise. Mr. Kessler?
Make a motion that we approve the Haysville Fall Festival temporary sales event permit application for sale and consumption of cereal malt beverages on premise.
Second.
Motion second to approve the temporary special event permit as presented. Discussion? Question?
Kessler,
Yes.
Kaniga,
Yes.
Roden,
Yes.
Benner,
Yes.
Parton,
Abstain.
Crum,
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
Move presentation approval of minutes. A, minutes of May 22nd. Mr. Burton?
I make a motion we approve the minutes of May 22nd, 2017.
Second.
Motion second, approve the minutes of May 22nd, 2017. Discussion? Question?
Kessler,
Yes.
Kaniga,
Yes.
Roden,
Yes.
Benner,
Yes.
Parton,
Yes.
Crum,
Abstain.
Thompson.
Yes.
Item 1, citizens to be heard. We have nothing, no one that has previously wanted to be heard. Item 2, approval of license and bonds. A, refuse hauler license renewal, the Best Value Services LLC, 1939 Emmett Avenue, Haysville. Mr. Crum?
I'll make a motion that we approve the license for refuge hauler's license renewal by Best Value Service LLC, 1939 Emmett Avenue, Haysville.
Second.
Motion second to approve the refuse hauler license renewal. Discussion? Question?
Kessler,
Yes.
Kaniga,
Yes.
Roden,
Yes.
Benner,
Yes.
Parton,
Yes.
Crum,
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
Item 3, introduction of ordinance and resolutions. A resolution of the City of Haysville, Kansas, requesting the Board of County Commissioners of Smedley County, Kansas, to make certain findings regarding annexation of the property. You have 3 different items over there, the letter from council requesting annexation, the deed of the property, and the map of the property. Rose is there to answer any questions you may have at this point.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I'm here to answer any questions you have about this possible annexation.
Sure.
So if I read the stuff on it right, this is an island annexation because we don't run up to that point?
Correct.
What area, how far away are we from that area already?
Now that I did not check, but I do know that the property north of it is 11 acres, 11 and a half acres, and the other one north of that is about the same size, so we're looking at...
We don't have either one of those right now?
No. I did receive a phone call this morning about a property north of it, about possible annexing of that as well. But that's brand new, we're just starting.
Okay, I was going to say, have we reached out to those people to see if they'd be interested, just so that we could just...
Yes, we've
Yes.
reached out to all the property owners around there, and at this point, this is the only one that is interested in doing it.
Okay.
And again, we have not approached these people.
They approached
They've
us.
approached us.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
No questions, council? Not, what would you like to do with this resolution? Mr. Crump?
I'll make a motion that we approve a resolution in the city of Haysville, Kansas, requesting the Board of County Commissioners of Sedgwick County, Kansas, to make certain findings regarding the annexation of the property, and that would be as presented in our packet.
Second.
Motion second to approve the resolution as presented on the annexation of the property. Discussion? Question?
Kessler,
Yes.
Kanaga,
Yes.
Rardon,
Yes.
Binner,
Yes.
Parton,
Yes.
Crum,
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
Thank you.
Item 4, no communications, a government body announcements. I have several I'll start with. I will take care of the ones for Senior Center. Monthly movie on June 14th. You can call the center for exact time and the name of the movie. On June 21st, the food bank bingo is at 12:30. On June 21st, there's also the commodity distribution at 1 o'clock. And on June 22nd, they have mystery breakfast at 9 a.m. June 24th, monthly breakfast at the Senior Center. New time will be at 8:30. And please call in for advance reservations so they know how many will be there. That's the announcements for the Senior Center this month. The Haysville Forward will have a realtor showcase or a city showcase on the 22nd. We've invited in several realtors and developers, so we'll have a lunch and we'll be taking them around. So if you see them at that point, you may want to at least acknowledge they're here in town on the 22nd. We'll be having lunch over at the Activity Center. The paper shred from Pride will be done on Saturday the 17th here in the parking lot at the City Building. So if you have anything you need shredded, bring it by and they'll toss it in. And then the assessment that we had done by Johnson and Johnson has been completed, and we can either present that to you electronically or we can present it to you in hard copy, either one, council. So you might let us know which way you would like it so we can present it to you so you can read it, and then we can discuss it at a later date once you have time to read it. It is very long. So that will know which way you want it, electronically or hard copy. It's interesting reading. The other thing that I've got is I want to thank Georgie and her staff and the Public Works and Fire Department and who else?
Several lifeguards.
Several lifeguards for moving and opening the new hack. They shut down on Thursday and were able to be back open on Monday for the new activity center. All equipment moved, everything up and running, people using the facility over there from that time. So it looks good. It is now open. We don't have a grand opening yet, but it's now opening and they're not functioning except for your students that are still over the other one. So, and they will start functioning over there next week, I think is what she said. So, again, seeing those people, thank them, because it wasn't an easy task to shut down that close that soon and be back opening on Monday. So it looks good. Get a chance to go over it. With that, I'm going to then ask Mr. Kessler.
Looks like there are a lot of things going on this last weekend, doing the hack and Haysville Pride, the trash pickup. Also in the parks, there were 2 large events that were happening in the parks this weekend. Saturday there was a kids in the parks over in Kirby Park. There's well over probably 250 kids that attended, the largest yet at this event. So there's a lot of kids, and I've heard a lot of good compliments about Saturday. And Sunday, yesterday, there was a ballet in the park put on by Ballet Wichita. They had a Wizard of Oz performance over in the shelter, or the shell over there, band shell. And that was also a good performance, I've heard, and well over 250 people attended that as well. And both those events were free to the public. That's it.
Okay, Mr. Crowe?
Stuff going on at the library. They're still having story time over there on Wednesday mornings at 10:30 a.m. And the summer reading program has begun. It's Build a Better World, but it's not too late to go over and get signed up. There's a lot of activities that they'll have every week, and you can earn awards for your reading. And then the next 2 movie nights over there, their movie nights happen to fall on the same night as council meetings, so we don't get to go, but everybody else can. On the 26th, they'll be watching Disney's new release of the BFG, and then on July 10th, they'll be watching Zootopia at the library. So I encourage you to go check out what's going on at the library this summer.
Seeing nothing else from council, we'll move to item D, which is a memo to council regarding door-to-door licenses from the EcoGuard Pest Control and Southwestern Advantage, which is an educational book company, it looks like. And then item C is email from Cox Communications regarding channel lineup changes. Item 5, old business, we have nothing. Item 6, other business. A, consider a request to purchase electronic ticketing system. Chief?
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Before you tonight, we have a proposal to purchase an electronic ticket system for our police department and our court system. Basically what this does is this will add a reader inside the cars that goes on the current computer system that's in the cars. Basically that reader will read driver's licenses and populate all the information into the computer and come up with an electronic citation which is printed right there in the vehicle to hand to people which have violated traffic laws. Basically this will cut down on human error and will make it a little bit easier to read. I know I've checked a lot of reports with a lot of our officers that work here, and sometimes they're a little bit difficult to read. This will eliminate that issue. The other thing that it does is the system, once it's installed, it will also import all the information and all the data from the tickets, and it'll come in and go straight into our record system, so that also takes away the effort of our record section and having to put all those in there and then having the possibility of making mistakes there also. It's all automatically imported into the system, and it will work with our current record system, saving time in both for our court clerk and also our records clerks. So what we have before you tonight is the proposal is through DigiTicket. That was the company that was recommended by our current software vendor on our record system, and it also just so happens that DigiTicket is also the one that holds the state bid currently for the electronic ticketing systems. So there are many other agencies in the state that are also using that. So the proposal here is to purchase the system from DigiTicket for 10 units, which will cover all of our marked patrol cars at a price of $28,347.40. Those funds will come from the Law Enforcement Federal Trust Fund, and I'll be open for any questions that you might have.
Jordan?
I don't have a question. I've had the opportunity to use this, and it is a whole lot better. It makes writing tickets a whole lot easier. You just type a lot. In fact, the one we use, you just scan the back of the driver's license, and it migrates everything.
You can actually read what's being written down.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And like Chief said, it makes report writing a whole lot easier. So.
Okay.
But and nobody else has any comments, I want to make a motion that we approve the purchase of the electronic ticketing system from DigiTicket for $28,347.
Second. Motion second to approve the bid as presented, $28,347.40 from Digitism. Discussion? Question?
Kessler?
Yes.
Kaniga?
Yes.
Rardon.
Yes.
Binner.
Yes.
Parton.
Yes.
Crum.
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
Thank you.
Move to item E, is consideration of bids to replace the teacup at the wastewater treatment facility.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Before you tonight, I have two quotes in regards to replacement of our grit removal system, or known as teacup. This is our first treatment in our wastewater treatment plant. Its job is to remove any heavies in the system before it makes its way down to the pumps or valves. The one we currently have was in place in 1997 when the plant was built. I do have to point out there was one error I did make on the bottom of this memo. This project was not budgeted in the 2017 budget. Air makeup units were. At the time, we started having issues with the teacup rusting and getting holes in it, so we pulled the air makeup units out. And they will be most likely be in the 2018 budget, so I wanted to point that out. We have two quotes here. The first one, Hydro International, for $76,084. They are a company that actually makes the units. That's what they do. ICM, in the amount of $42,647. They do a lot of fabrication in the biofuel. We visited with them and gave them the blueprints from when the plant was installed, and they can do it for this price. So asking for approval for that, or I can answer any questions if you have any.
Mr. Crum?
I have a couple of questions. First off, at 20 years old, is that what was kind of expected out of it?
I wasn't around then, but this time we are going with stainless steel metal instead of just metal. As most of you probably know, wastewater is very corrosive, so stainless steel will hopefully prevent that and prolong the life.
Okay. And I know I'm not the only one up here. Some of us get kind of anxious when we see bids come in that are so different.
Right.
And so I just want to make sure, do we know a lot about ICM? Do we know they're a good company?
We do. Like I said, they've done a lot of work in ethanol plants, and they're still around. They actually came down several times. We submitted blueprints and everything from when the plant was first installed. Kind of Hydro International, they are kind of the Apple, you know. That's what they do. That's what they do. They build teacups. Teacup is actually the brand of their piece of equipment.
Okay, thank you.
You might, this one has holes in it, from what I understand.
Last year, we actually developed a hole in it where it was leaking, where the unit was actually down. Like I said, it's a very vital piece of our pre-treatment. We were able, luckily, to actually weld onto it and repair it. Since then, we've had some pinholes pop in on it. Also, the paint's starting to peel off on it. We can see the rusty metal underneath it. And that's why we did choose to take the air makeup units out of the 2017 and put this because of the higher priority.
Ms. Parton?
I noticed you put on here the Hydro International does not include them removal and installation, does the ICM?
Yes.
Okay, so that would be the whole schmolen.
Yep.
Okay.
Other questions, council? Mr. Crum?
I'll go ahead and make a motion that we approve the teacup replacement with ICM for a total of $42,647.
Second.
Motion second to the approved the bid of ICM as presented. Discussion? Question?
Kessler.
Yes.
Kaniga.
Yes.
Rardon.
Yes.
Binner.
Yes.
Parton.
Yes.
Crum.
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
Okay, we'll move to item 7, department reports. Will?
I have no announcements.
Meeting. Keith?
Of course, I'll come back up and say something else. So. Our visiting officer this evening is Sergeant Amos Becker. He is currently assigned to the afternoon shift, so he's out there. Say hi to him when you go by.
He's around the corner there.
What's that?
No.
It's hiding.
Yeah. He's always watching. Also, I wanted to announce that we do have Coffee with a Cop this Wednesday, the 14th. It's going to be at McDonald's on North Main, and we'll start at 7 o'clock in the morning, go until 8:30. So I wanted to encourage everybody to stop by and say hi. That's all I've got. Thank you.
Tony?
This afternoon, we had our pre-construction meeting on West Grand left turn lanes. So I wanted to give you guys some start dates for that. Project start date will be June 19th, which is next Monday. They have some preliminary items to take care of first, but once they get the saw cuts and surveying done, West Grand, west of Meridian to the city limits will be closed completely. Detours will be posted. The final completion date, they're estimating to be July 28th. Once the contractor finishes with that, our street contractor is going to come in town and do a slurry seal over the existing road. And after that, it'll be striped. So if those things fall in line early August, we have a tight time frame with school starting in August 16th, 18th. That's all I have.
Thank you. Georgie.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. The mayor kind of took my announcement. So the activity center is now open. We do have quite a few kinks and some things to get worked out, procedures for opening and everything like that. So bear with us. We are getting things settled and moved in and everything sorted. The summer camp for summer elements for kindergarten through 5th grade will remain at the old activity center this week. We plan on moving them this Friday. Just kind of get some things worked out before we move them over. So camp will be there starting this next week. For right now, our hours will remain the same. We are open. Anybody has any questions, they can give us a call and we'll try to get them answered. We do have registration going on for several programs coming up. One of them is father-son camp out and mother-daughter camp out. And you can register for those at that TV center. That's all I have.
Thank you, Georgie. Item 8, appointments. A, Kelly Sullivan, 556, Caleb, regarding a reappointment to the Haysville Park Board for a 2-year term. Mr. Kester?
Make a motion we allow you to appoint Kelly Sullivan, 556 Caleb, to the Park Board for a 2-year term.
Second.
Motion second to approve Kelly Sullivan's appointment. Discussion? Question?
Kessler,
Yes.
Kaniga,
Yes.
Varden,
Yes.
Benner,
Yes.
Parton,
Yes.
Crum,
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
Item B, Tom Coleman, 149 Wayne, is also a reappointment to the Park Board for a 2-year term. Mr. Kester?
Make a motion to appoint Tom Coleman to the Park Board for a 2-year term.
Second.
Motion second to approve Tom Coleman's appointment. Discussion? Question?
Kessler,
Yes.
Kaniga,
Yes.
Varden,
Yes.
Benner,
Yes.
Parton,
Yes.
Crum,
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
C, Marie Riggs, 401 Alexander Drive. This is a reappointment to the Haysville Community Library Board for a 2-year term. Mr. Crum?
Make a motion to have you reappoint Marie Riggs, 401 Alexander, to the Haysville Community Library Board for a 2-year term.
Second.
Motion second to approve Marie Riggs' appointment to the Library Board. Discussion? Question?
Kessler,
Yes.
Kaniga,
Yes.
Varden,
Yes.
Benner,
Yes.
Parton,
Yes.
Crum,
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
And item D is Marion Renner, 1207 Riley, reappointment to the Haysville Community Library Board, 2-year term. Mr. Crum?
Make a motion that I have you reappoint Marion Renner, 1207 Riley, to the Haysville Community Library Board for a 2-year term.
Second.
Motion second to approve Marion Renner's appointment. Discussion? Question?
Kessler,
Yes.
Kaniga,
Yes.
Varden,
Yes.
Benner,
Yes.
Parton,
Yes.
Crum,
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
Item 9, off-agenda citizen news. Anyone that would like to come forward and speak to the council, now is the time. Seeing no one, we'll move to item 10, executive session. A, executive session for attorney-client privilege not to exceed 15 minutes, to include the council attorney, Will, Georgie, and Tony. Get the whole gang in. Would like to make that motion, or do we want to pass the executive session? Ms. Burton?
I make a motion we go into executive session not to exceed 15 minutes, including the attorney, Tony, Will, and Georgie.
Second.
Motion second to approve the executive session as presented for attorney-client privilege. Discussion? Question?
Kessler,
Yes.
Kaniga,
Yes.
Varden,
Yes.
Ewert,
Yes.
Benner,
Yes.
Parton,
Yes.
Crum,
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
Okay, everything good? We'll call the meeting back to order. There was no binding action taken in the executive session. Move to item 11, bills we paid. A, bills we paid for the first half of June. That was for that.
I'd like to make a motion that we pay the first half of June bills.
Second.
Motion second to approve the first half bills in June. Discussion? Question?
Kessler,
Yes.
Kaniga,
Yes.
Burden,
Yes.
Ewert,
Yes.
Spinner,
Yes.
Horton,
Yes.
Crum,
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
Item 12, consent agenda, nothing there. Item 13, council item A, council concerns. Mr. Crum?
Now, I know I missed last meeting, but I was curious, have we gotten an update on what's going on the bridge on Meridian? When they could be done? Are they gonna be done in 17, 18, 19?
25.
20.
We haven't heard, we can check and find out.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Kessler?
I was passing along a concern in Rick's Park as far as some trash being in the park. I know I went over there today, but I didn't see any trash anywhere, so I'm sure people picked it up, and I'm sure Public Works went around and picked up trash today probably because I didn't see any trash in the trash cans. They also mentioned about needing more trash cans, but you know, I've seen several trash cans over Rick's Park, even by the bench hill. There's one even right behind it. I don't know if it's something that the park people can do as far as if there is a problem area with trash being dumped in a particular area, if you can see about maybe getting another trash can for that particular area. I do know that sometimes the shelters, I've been at a picnic like on a Saturday, and both trash cans have been full. But you know, it's during the weekend. I'm not sure when they pick up trash.
We shall have a person who goes around on every day during the weekend, twice a day, Saturday and Sunday. We shall have someone, not to say that after he was gone, someone couldn't have come in and truly still dumped some trash or not picked it up. Looks like it was truly a small amount that they tried to do, but for some reason didn't get it picked up. But I didn't see anything else in the park anywhere else trash-wise. So we do have our park worker going twice a day in every park.
But you know, if there is a problem area, you know, if you're seeing trash laying somewhere all the time, or think to see if there is a possible place for another trash roll.
Yeah, I think you're right. A number of trash cans over there. There's considerably number once we start looking over there. Even by the benches, I know we have trash cans now at this point. So, but yeah, we can consider to monitor and make sure. We want to make sure they're all clean and taken care of.
Yeah, I think the other thing was the dumpster over there by the shelter, as far as people throwing personal trash in there.
If we could catch him, we would like to write him a ticket.
Right.
Okay, other concerns, council? If not, we're going to be council action request updates at 239 Nelson.
So on 239 Nelson, we had some difficulties reaching the homeowner. It actually is owned by somebody out of Wichita. We did post an administrative letter on the door on the 9th of June, advising them of the code violations they have. At the same time, we also sent a certified letter to the tenant and to the landlord. Currently, our code enforcement officer is on bereavement leave right now. He will return on Wednesday, and at that time, he'll visually check that property. If the code violations have not been corrected, he will be issuing a citation.
Any questions on that, council? If not, we'll move to item 14, adjournment.
Mayor, council, I'll make a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting.
Second. Motion second to adjourn. Discussion? Question?
Kessler,
Yes.
Kaniga,
Yes.
Burden,
Yes.
Ewert,
Yes.
Spinner,
Yes.
Horton,
Yes.
Crum,
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
There you go. Bring her something on the phone.